The Hawkeyes took down the Northwestern Wildcats 40-14 during a packed-out homecoming game where 70,000 fans were treated to a Hawkeye win and some returning fan favorites. WWE superstar Big E and WNBA players Megan Gustafson, Kate Martin, and Caitlin Clark all made their returns to Iowa City, and the environment was electric. And Iowa would have just the thing to light the crowd up even more. After a few possessions with Cade McNamara at quarterback, including one pick six, the Hawkeyes let Brendan Sullivan take over.
I mean, we had already made the decision during the week that we were going to rotate Brendan in a little bit and, thought third, fourth series. So depending on how it played out, so it just worked out that way, and then he did a really nice job.
While the decision may have been made pregame, the outcome was noticeable. Sullivan's legs opened things up for Caleb Johnson to punch in 3 touchdowns, propelling the Hawkeye offense once again.
He used to go to Northwestern, so they know he could run the ball. So they just widened it out, and, stuff opened up for me. So, it's nothing but good.
But while the offense made some plays, the defense played lights out. Northwestern's only points came off the pick six and a punt return in garbage time, with the defense holding strong and bouncing back after a rough weekend against Michigan State.
The guys made a lot of really good plays, and, it's not, we are who we are, and we do what we do. And I just try to remind the guys, one game doesn't define you.
The defense dominated at all 3 levels. The defensive line accounted for 2 sacks, including 1 fumble recovery and a safety. The linebackers dominated the game with their tackling, and Jay Higgins racked up 8 total tackles while Nick Jackson added 6. Higgins even added an interception to the stat sheet off a tipped ball from Jackson. And the defensive backs held their own, holding Northwestern's Jack Lausch to 62 yards in the air, and Quinn Schulte snagged an interception as well.
I thought we played great today. Obviously tackled the ball much better. I think our leverage as a defense was much better, and start to finish, I feel like it was a very clean game defensively. I think corners, safeties, obviously the D-line did what they did. So I think you saw 3 phases playing together, putting a full game out there.
While the defense was making plays up and down the field, they were helped out by a unit that's been real close to having a massive game all year long. Reese Dakin put together a punting masterclass, averaging just under 45 yards per punt, punting for over 350 total yards, and downing 4 of his 8 punts inside the 20-yard line, flipping the field and putting Northwestern in bad position all day.
It starts with special teams. Reese Dakin, he put us in some really good situations. Anytime the ball started on the 5, 6, and then I think the 3 different possessions, it narrows what they can do, allows us to speed things up.
But on the other end, Caden Wheatgen found a seam and took a punt return all the way to the house, finally breaking the seal after weeks of being close to his first punt return touchdown. The spark from Sullivan coming in at quarterback, combined with the complete games from the defense and the special teams, gave Iowa a much-needed 3-phase game as they prepare to do battle with Wisconsin next week with the Heartland Trophy on the line. From Kinnick Stadium, Brady Barron, DITV Sports.